Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the what are aquatic plants and example for aquatic plants. What are the features of aquatic plants along with aquatic plants? So, plants with floating leaves in the water and their features and examples for plants floating leaves in water, and also what are epiphytes and their special features and example for epiphytes and what. So, have you seen the cultivated fields and what are crops grown by farmers in these fields and how they are help to human beings? And so, what we get food items from plants, and these plants are grown in which quantity? Okay, so all these things we discussed here. So in this class, before going to discuss all these things, just we recall what we discussed in last class. So in last class we learned about discussed about the parts of the plants. Parts of the plants are leaves, flower, stem, roots, fruit, etc., etc. So leaf, stem, flower, root, and fruit. So generally leaves are green in color. Okay, stems are generally green, brownish gray, brown in color. So flowers have many colors like brown, yellow, white, saffron, and fruit is generally green in color, and fruit is generally brown and black. The fruits are different in colors like red, yellow, and green. Okay, you should know this. So the leaves are generally green in color because the leaves contain chlorophyll pigment. Okay, so without chlorophyll pigments, the leaves should be appear like yellow color. Okay, in the same way, so the color of the blood appears like red in color because the blood contains hemoglobin pigment. That's why so blood appears like a red in color. Okay, stem is green, brownish gray or brown in color. The flowers have many colors like brown, yellow, white, saffron, etc. The underripe fruit is generally green in color. Okay, the fruits are also so different colors like red, yellow, and green. So next, so take a lump of wet clay. Take a lump of wet clay and press the leaves onto it. Okay, and draw pictures, and also so cut the paper in the shape of the leaves and color them. Cut the paper in the shape of the leaves and color them. So next, identify the leaves painted on these objects. Okay, you should identify the leaves so painted on these objects. Okay, and also do it yourself. Make in a string of buntings with paper leaves and decorate in your school. Okay, do it yourself. Make a strings of buntings with paper leaves and decorate so your school. Next, so what are aquatic plants? Are plants with floating leaves. So you might have observed that some plants grow in water. So you might have observed that some plants are grow in water. Such plants are called as aquatic plants. So can you name them? Example for aquatic plants: lotus and water lily. So I will once again repeat it. Some plants are grow in water. Grow in water. So such type of plants we call it as aquatic plants. Example for aquatic plants: water lily and lotus. Okay, so along with aquatic plants, some plants have leaves floating in the water. Such plants we call it as so leaves floating in water. Okay, the plants like lotus and lily grow in water. The plants like lotus and lily grow in water. These are called as aquatic plants. Look at their leaves. So you should observe the leaves of the lotus. Look at their leaves. They appear to be floating. Okay, they appear to be floating. That's why so plants with floating their leaves. Example for so lily and lotus are the so plants with floating their leaves in water. Okay. So next, observe this picture. So do you know about the small plants growing on? So do you know about the small plants? Okay, growing on branches of big trees. You should observe here small plants grow in big trees. So observe these plants in your locality. So these plants are called as epiphytes. Such type of plants we call it as epiphyte. So I will once again repeat it. So what are epiphytes are? So small plants are grown in big trees. So these, okay, such type of plants we call it as epiphytes. So are these system we call it as epiphytes. Okay. Next, have you seen in the, so you should observe this picture. Have you seen the cultivated fields? What are crops grown by farmers in these fields in your village? Write the names of crops in the space given. Take the help of your teacher. So we should grow different crops like rice, ragi, jowar, grains, okay, paddy, etc, etc. So example for different crops that are grown in our village are rice, ragi, jowar, grains, popcorn, okay, onion, and etc, etc. So you should know this. We get food items such as rice, ragi, jowar, grains, oil seeds. So we get food items such as rice, ragi, jowar, grains, oil seeds, etc. So all these are obtained from plants. So these plants are grown in a large quantity. So these plants, that means ragi, rice, jowar, grains, oil seeds are grown in large quantity. So vast places are needed for them. So whenever we grow large quantity, so that's why we need large places to grow them. So vast means large places are needed for them. So these places are called as fields. That's why these such type of places are called as, that means large places are called as fields. So crops are grown here. So in the fields crops are grown here. So next, so do you know how many types of plants grow around you and what things are obtained from them? So do you know and observe that how many types of plants grow around you and what things are obtained from them? Okay, you should do it yourself with the help of your family members. Grow a kitchen garden and grow plants, so that gives us flower, vegetables and fruits. So pure water and manure, okay, and look after them carefully. Okay, with the help of your teacher and friends, grow different types of plants in your school and nurture. Okay, next class we will discuss more things. Thank you.